How you doing, guys? We're going to take a look at the Spyder5 Data Color Express software. We didn't cover this earlier when I got the Spyder5 calibration monitor calibration device because I wanted to use display cal with this, and supposedly you can't have both installed at the same time or something or other. So unfortunately, I do have problems with display cal with the reason I'm trying out this software just to show you. Now this is on Mac OS Mojave, and display cal does have some issues, and you'll see that when I bring it up. And now of course this is just the splash screen. Now this is version 3.7. As you can see, using just even the main interface, all the white lettering's hard to see on the light gray background unless you click on the certain areas, which is an issue when you're trying to set it up. As long as I'm kind of wondering if that's going to throw off the display colors as well. So that's the reason I'm waiting for hopefully a Mojave update to this. So instead I may use Spyder5 Express software that comes free with just the base purchase. Of course, the more ones with more options will cost you money and more money. Now this is the Spyder5 software. Now if you it actually, all of the versions of the software does use exactly the same Spyder5 colorimeter. And here I'm guessing there's 3 base versions: the Spyder5 Express, the Pro, and the Elite. Now obviously if you wanted the most highest one for the most options, you would have to get the Elite, which I think costs at least $200 or maybe more, a little bit more. And so I wanted to use display cal instead. In fact, it's probably even got more options. So we're actually going to try that out just to show you, or actually demonstrate real quick. So I already got it brought up here now, already running. Now this is the Spyder5 Express version of the software. Doesn't have very many options, and you can't really do much choice. And bringing up the preferences, doesn't give you very many preferences as well, other than the sensor, or when it's going to give you a calibration warning. That's about it. So, and then it does show you this right here. You're going to go through all 4 setting up your monitor. Here it'll ask you if you have it set up. There's no light shining directly up against the monitor, throwing off the calibration software. Maybe reset the monitor to the default settings, and then plugging your Spyder5 hardware colorimeter. And just to show you some of the selections here, we're using a desktop, not a laptop. And now this auto detects what monitor you have, and if it's giving you incorrectly, you can choose it as well. Another thing I didn't quite like here is you got to use the designed area where you put the monitor. Display cal, actually you can put it anywhere you want to. Here you don't have a choice. So and then we're going to go to the next here, and then you're going to see the colors come up, and it actually uses your whole display. So basically you won't be able to use this monitor for anything else. Of course, anytime you hardware calibrate your monitor, you probably shouldn't be using it anyway. It may throw off the colors or something like that. And then it tends to use the whole monitor anyway, as you can see. So which I'm not sure why you have to place it in that specific area anyway, if it's going to use up the whole monitor regardless. And it's going to throw up an error message here in a minute because we have the sensor cap on, which is fine. I just wanted to give you a sense of how it's working. So that's kind of a quick basic assessment of the Spyder5 Express software. Like I said, it doesn't give you very many options. There are a few things that I do like about it, but I'm going to tell you that here in a minute. And let's see if we can get rid of this software, because I'll kind of show you the difference between that and DisplayCal. You might be able to tell the difference. So we're going to go ahead into the display and color, and then I'll kind of A/B comparison. Now this is the default. In fact, let's skip to the HD Rec 709A version, which is the default for this monitor. And we're going to use the one by DisplayCal, and let me see, hopefully we can get this thing to, and we can't get it to work. Okay, this is the LG ultra wide from the Spyder5 Express right there, and then we'll go back to HD 709 and then back again, just to give you a quick comparison. Okay, this compares up against the DisplayCal, which is this one right here. We're going to A/B in comparison for you guys right here. Of course, you may not tell the difference, and it may not make a difference, but we just compared both versions. Now, there are some good and bad things about the Express software. Like I said, it's way too basic for my use, but I do a few things that I do like about it. Is it's very quick, 5-minute calibration. And sometimes having software with too many options can be almost just as bad. So I like the fact that it breaks it down in 3 different kinds of software, and I'm hoping you'll be able to select between all 3. That way, as you're learning it and you're really extremely well familiar with the software, you can get the one with the most options and then go from there. Or you can choose a quick calibration as well. So that's the Spyder5 Express software from Data Color. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.